So I just had some thoughts and concerns that I wanted to speak out on. One of them is how the paradigm of what we think dating is, and it's switching. Like right now, I think it's a time in history when it'll be talked about on how it switched so much. People will be saying this in the future, I think. But one way that it's changing, in my opinion, is since everything is becoming so globalized, and it seems like everybody is becoming one. Like if you need to talk to anything or anybody out there, it's almost instantaneous. Like you can have it, or you can figure out how to get it or do it almost instantaneous. And that's just something that hasn't been looked at or even evaluated in the past because it hasn't been a reality. But with this comes a lot of cons, I think, and one of those is, since there's so many options out there, you go straight to the best. So it's almost like the woman is monopolizing a very small amount of men that have all the power. They get all the women. Because if a woman is really, really beautiful and she's not very wealthy, she can figure out how to use her looks to get straight to the top. So it's I wouldn't say it's unfair. I would just say that dating has become pretty evolved since what we used to think of it as. Before, a lot of women would say, yeah, my husband John, he's out at the stable taking care of the horse or the horses, and that might be like the only thing they do, and they make about $800 a month, and they could be like the happiest couple ever. But now what's happened is the picture of what a great couple is supposed to be is plastered everywhere. As soon as you walk out of your house, it's like, if you're a couple, you have to look like this, or you have to be going to these places if you're a couple. Like, that's what everybody else is doing, you know? Like, you don't just sit at home on Christmas. You don't just sit at home on a Friday. Are you serious? That's how people think nowadays. So nobody's ever content, which is a good thing if you're chasing a goal. But as far as trying to find happiness or utopia out there and judging it based off of what social media is portraying to you through a terrible filter, I might add, then I think your view of happiness is a little askewed, and you need to really just center yourself. And I'm just tired of seeing dating go into the shitter, in my opinion. And I say that because, and I'm a guy, so I take the guy's view, and that's where I'm speaking from. But it just shortchanges a lot of men, because I see so many women who use their pussy power to get what they want, and they've seen what it can do. You know, by the time a girl is 19, if she's halfway beautiful, she's probably been offered sex every day of her life. You know, like, she knows she can get it. Like, globalization through the phone. If she wants sex, she gets sex. If she wants to go out to eat, she gets it. Because there's always going to be a guy out there with more money than you that can buy all these things. So you then have to switch and say, okay, well, if the money's attracting the girls because the money buys what girls want to do and experience, then let me get all the money. That's what the guys think, because they're so logical. They say, I have to get all the money and impress her and take her places and experiences. That's not how women think, though. Women always think of a man as, what type of man is he first and foremost, and then they think about how they can mold him. Like, if he has a lot of money, we can mold this lifestyle. So first and foremost, it's always about the girl looking at the guy and saying, what kind of guy is this? Is he affected by his environment in a negative way, or does he pretty much just go about his day and no matter what happens, he's grounded, he's transparent with what he thinks. You know, you kind of know this guy without even having to talk to him, just the way he carries himself. That's what women look for. So I think a lot of men need to rebalance their view on what attracts a woman. Yes, money does, but money also brings the worst out of people. So you can choose to not put your confidence in money and put it in your, you as a person. So once you change on the inside, then you'll be surprised at how the outside just miraculously changes. So, in conclusion, men kind of take a step back and look at the dating culture, because I'm tired of seeing so many men wasting money and time and effort and just get walked all over. And women, let's just take what I said and think about it. Alright, hope you guys have a good day. Later.